Kyle, what if we could put your name in silver instead of white?
Yeah.
So utilizing an eyedrop tool that everybody's aware of, I could go in here and say, I want this to be silver. And I can go over here and I can say, yep, silver. And we say, okay, Mr. Customer, we've turned it to silver, how's it look? And he's like, well, it's still gray.
Yeah.
Right? So how do you represent that we're in a 2D space now, but how can we show that in a 3D space? So now we could actually go into the 3D preview and we could open it up and we could say, let's bring it into a 3D preview. We can grab a hold of it. We can move it around that the silver might represent, right? So it gives them a better viewing of what they could expect. Scenario 2 is, and so they have a desire to add some sort of digital watermark to it, or maybe they want to add some security to it. And now utilizing Adobe Stock Library, we could go in and we could add an art insert, and we could go have access into the Adobe Stock Library, and maybe we're having an event in London, and we want to put the London skyline on the bottom of it. So we've got a few examples that came up. My client likes this one. We're going to say, okay, add shape. We're going to put that in clear because we're going to do a nice digital watermark on it. And here it is right here in the middle of the page. It's pretty tiny. We're going to drag it over here and we're going to make it giant across the bottom of the page. Now you see how this goes outside of the window? That's okay because we're still working within a PDF. This is a movie file that you could also send to your client and have them do almost a digital proof of it and say, yeah, that looks great, send it to press. All right, so the third scenario is one that I really like that a lot of printers come into contact with. So Adobe Stock, you could go in here and you could type orange, and you could come up with a bunch of sort of vector graphics, but you want like a pattern of oranges across the entire. So utilizing, again, at this point, we can tap into Firefly. Slices. And now I've got a lot of different options in terms of patterns. So maybe I like this one. I'm going to add it to the design. I'm going to put clear, and I'm going to bring it over, and I'm going to make it huge. And now I have up-leveled this job, right? Do a 3D preview of it. And it's starting to look a lot nicer.